During the recent Sony State of Play, we were introduced to one of the worst kept secrets in the video game sphere of the last few years. A remake of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater has been running the rumour mill for the past 3 years, and we all finally got the announcement that Snake Eater is finally being remade, under the title of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. This is possibly the best game in the Metal Gear series that will introduce people to the world of Solid Snake and his colourful band of friends and enemies, as this is the origin story of how Big Boss came to be the legend that he is. On YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, I have seen some of the more prominent gamers of this day. They have never played a Metal Gear Solid game. So seeing that and seeing some of them excited for this, that gives me hope that the Metal Gear series is going to become even bigger than it already is. Konami is developing the game in-house with assistance from Virtuos, who are a game development outsourcing company that specialise in 3D art for game development. Some of the games they have had a hand in creating is the Horizon series on PlayStation, LA Noire, and even some of the Call of Duty titles. They also previously created the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, which came out way back in 2012, a good 11 years ago, which is also getting a re-release of sorts later this year in the Master Collection Volume 1, which will include Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, and Snake Eater, and it will also include the very first 2 Metal Gear games, which will be the expanded Substance and Subsistence version of them, which did come out in the collection way back in 2012. This does lead me to believe, though, that we will see Metal Gear Solid 4, Ground Zeroes, and the Phantom Pain in a Vol 2 somewhere down the line. Before we move on, if you like what you're seeing, it would be great if you could consider subscribing and hitting that big old button. It's free for you and it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching. We do have a few stills from the game which can be seen by here, and they are absolutely just stunning and gorgeous to look at. The jungle backdrop is looking great, and as the jungle is a key character in this game's story, it needs to look and feel real, which even though these stills are of a game still in development, they look phenomenal. I think this game is going to be one of the best looking games ever released. Along with these images, the development team did put out the following message. We thank you and sincerely appreciate your continuous support. Currently, the development team are working together to create an environment where fans can experience and enjoy the Metal Gear series on the latest platforms. We are remaking Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, one of the most beloved installments of the Metal Gear series, revealing the origin story of Snake as Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. We are working hard for this game to be a faithful recreation of the original story and game design, while evolving the gameplay with stunning visuals and a seamless user experience. Simultaneously, we will deliver the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection series, the most complete compilation that celebrates the 35th anniversary of this series. The Metal Gear Solid Master Collection allows fans to play the games as they were, as first released on the latest platforms. We hope you will enjoy the Metal Gear series on the latest platforms. I really do hope that the game isn't changed in any way for the story, as even though these games are action stealth orientated, the story has always been key. It's the element that drives these rich games going forward, and changing it, even to include a slight change, it can ruin the overall story. Also, with this statement, the team have confirmed that Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is going to be available on multiple platforms, and will not be a PlayStation 5 exclusive as previously thought. They also announced that the remake will star the original voice characters, but they do not actually tell us if it's going to be David Hayter, the voice of Snake from 1998 to 2010, or if it's going to be Keith Sutherland, who voiced Snake in Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain. With no set release date, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a mid-2024 to mid-2025 release date. With the Master Collection's supposed release date of this autumn, it could be done so players can experience the original series before the remake is unleashed upon us.